Hey there, I'm Travis Robbins, owner of Robbins Rehabilitation West, and I'm here to let you know about a program that we are developing to help you cut back on your musculoskeletal costs. I'm going to go through a quick slide deck here that hopefully will take less than 5 minutes to give you a basic understanding of what we are trying to do. So, musculoskeletal costs, as you know, are a huge part of what self-insured or self-funded employers are paying every month because of the high costs of treating basic shoulder, neck, knee, and back pain. And I'm going to go into some details about why that is, but it is a huge problem for employers that are paying basically out of pocket for medical care for their staff. Surgery and opioid use are driving the cost of that surgery the most. So I won't spend too much time on this slide, but on average increase in musculoskeletal surgery costs since 2010 is 180%. Believe it or not, a lot of those surgeries are preventable if the musculoskeletal case is handled in the right way. This is the problem. This is what happens, and this is what I have been trying to tackle for the last 25 years of my career. So you have a musculoskeletal episode. So this can be just simple low back, knee, shoulder. We call that mechanical pain, things that's easily fixed with straightforward conservative care, meaning avoiding injections, medications, and surgery. That's what we call conservative care, and that's what physical therapy is. So you typically have a problem, you Google the symptoms, you call your primary care. It takes a little while to get into there. You maybe don't even get to that appointment because it's bothering you so much. You say, there might be something really wrong. I'm going to go to urgent care. Costs go up there. You end up getting prescribed pain medication because that's kind of what happens in urgent care. You might get some x-rays and MRIs that you really don't need, that are unnecessary. And then you follow up with your PCP, you go to an ortho consult. The ortho surgeon doesn't like those MRIs. They order some new ones, and everybody uses the tools they have at hand. So guess what the tools are for a surgeon? It's surgery, right? So although most surgeons are conservative, especially the ones we work with, it can be an issue that increases the cost of your musculoskeletal care when eventually, even if the surgeon decides that surgery is not an option for what's going on, they're going to end up in physical therapy anyway. And that's where they should have started, and we could have avoided all these additional costs. So research shows that there is a better way. So it's not me making this stuff up. This is research that has been done, and insurance companies are starting to align with this kind of care. So just having a musculoskeletal incident, meaning if you have pain with movement and you don't need to go to the emergency room, a physical therapist is the best place to start in managing that care. All physical therapists now have a doctorate degree. The reason we got that is because we knew we would be the front line of primary musculoskeletal care. So if there are nasty things that go on, the relationships that we've built over the last 2 decades in the Lehigh Valley allow us to refer out those cases when we see things that are not appropriate for physical therapy. And I'm not going to go into a ton of detail about that, but we are the best person to evaluate pain with movement and make sure the patient gets the right care. So virtual musculoskeletal care. So if you're in HR, you've probably seen a lot about this. Hey, I can get an app and I can get a physical therapist in my pocket right on my phone. The utilization for that is very low. It is a great concept, but hands-on, actually fixing the problem that's going on, minor bumps and bruises, maybe they can help out with that, but the utilization for your staff is low. If you say, hey, we've got this great new feature for you guys, it's an app, and if you have any pain with movement, you can go in there and they will fix it for you, the utilization is extremely low. You need someone that is either on site or or in the community where your staff is working. So at Robbins Rehabilitation, we have 5 locations across the Lehigh Valley, and we're growing every year. So we can service your staff in most cases. So this is why we built this kind of end-to-end musculoskeletal management program where we can address problems, diagnose them immediately. We try to get every patient that calls in within 24 hours, because research again shows the sooner we get our hands on that problem, the easier it's going to be to fix. The lower the length of stay is, meaning number of times that they have to come in order to fix the problem that they have. So this is kind of just an overview of kind of offering what our musculoskeletal benefits are. So it's contact direct. You work directly with us, and we help your staff get better faster. We're local, so we're in your community. We're tech enabled, so there is technology. There is an app, and there's a special portal for you guys on our website. If we end up working together, for your staff to go to, and they get priority, meaning when they register, we get them in as fast as we possibly can because it's in both of our interests to lower your musculoskeletal costs so that we continue to work together. And we're hands-on. It's not a virtual solution. We do have virtual solutions that will work for some people, but for the most part, for this program to work, it has to have actual physical therapists getting their hands on your staff to improve their health. So just a kind of final wrap up here. The first thing is just wellness and education. So we've got to get education about how to use this program with your staff, and that is something that we provide and come on site to do. When there is an instance where someone is having pain with movement, then we have to triage that. So that's just the process of coming in for an evaluation, and then we decide if it is a case that is handled with physical therapy. 95% of the time or more it is. 5% of the time it is a referral out to make sure that nothing really nasty is going on. But again, like I talked before, we are very skilled in that ability. We've got care programs. So after they're done with physical therapy, we try to work on prevention because again, we are both motivated to keep your musculoskeletal costs low, and then ongoing support. This can be anything from coming in and doing health fairs, educational talks. We love community education at Robbins Rehabilitation West. We've done hundreds of workshops in the community over the last 20 years, and it's one of our favorite things to do. So hopefully this helps. And if you have any questions about this program, we would love to get on a call and answer those questions so that we can help the Lehigh Valley have a healthier workforce and just get more healthy in general. Thanks for your time.